Hey, good morning, boys and girls. It is Ross Preservar here once again with our weekly coffee break, where we take our 10-15 minute coffee break. And instead of just chilling, we actually get online and we share some things that we've learned in our industry that we believe would help you either in communication, new technology, or, of course, the main thing, digital marketing. Now, if you've been following along the last couple of weeks, we have actually been diving into very specific points of reference that deal with marketing as a whole, but then also showcasing an AI tool that we're using to help us with accomplishing those items. We've talked about hooks. So the hooks are the 12 or less words that grab someone's attention. We've talked about, or we've explained what a benefit stack is, where you tell, or you basically list out or stack it, basically a list of benefits that someone is going to receive from working with you, either through your products or services. And we've also talked about frequently asked questions and how to utilize them for marketing, as opposed to what traditionally you see on a frequently asked questions page on a website, which is basically, how do I do things? Once I'm already a customer, how do I actually do things? So today we're going to follow that up with promotional marketing and the use mainly of bundling and use of free bonuses to help get your word out there and get, prospects, turning them into customers. So let me get myself out of the way. And I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So mainly there are three real good mechanisms, I guess, for lack of a better word, for the use of promotions. The first one, of course, I think everyone on the planet already understands and knows what it is. We're not going to talk too much about it, but it's promotional pricing. Right. So basically, hey, use this coupon code and get 10% off or save $5 or whatever it is. Right. Everyone knows what that is. Everyone has seen that before. So that is one main function or mechanism within promotional marketing. The second one, of course, is product refreshing. Now, if you've been on watching TV or online and you see, as an example, mobile phones like iPhones. Get your iPhone 15, get your iPhone 15s, 15 Pro. I mean, and they're constantly refreshing and changing the product to bring it back and bring it back and bring it back out there, making it better and better. And of course, attracting the customers back into their store to buy more. But the one we're going to talk about today is the use of free bonuses, but more importantly, how to create those bonuses and then how to bundle them so that it works well with your products and services. Before we tackle that real quick, I think we should talk also about a promotional calendar. I know when I first started with in advertising years ago, one of the first clients we had here was Toyota, and funny quick story, but they had a promotional calendar that we took over and we would work with, and it was very interesting. But during the 3 summer months, there was nothing listed, and I asked why that is, and the response was at that time, well, everyone's on vacation, so we don't do any promotions during that time. So we changed that. We felt like, actually that's even one of the better times. Of course, not everyone on the island is on vacation and not receiving our emails or receiving our social media posts and such. So when it's quieter and the competition tends maybe not to do it, then I think you should do it because you're out there. So if you don't have a promotional calendar, you should have one. Basically, that's taking the year, slicing it up, and figuring out what you're going to promote in each of those different periods. And as you probably are aware, as a consumer, you don't want to see the same thing over and over again, right? And the same thing applies with bonuses. You don't want to give the same bonus every time. Why? Because at a certain point, people will just expect that it comes with the product that you're actually serving or selling. So what you try to do with the promotional calendar is not only figure out what your offer is going to be and how to differentiate during those different periods. Because, for instance, at the end of the year, you might have Black Friday, and then there's Cyber Monday. But then right after that, you've got the period of the holidays. And after the holidays, you've got the beginning of the year. So those are the types of things you want to be looking at in a promotional calendar that helps guide you as to when and what you want to do from a promotional standpoint. And then the same thing applies with your bonuses. Okay, so let's just talk about first how to do this manually before we talk about the AI tool, which I've been showcasing for the last several weeks. How to do this manually. So first and foremost, you need to identify all the different dimensions of needs that your customer has, right? why do they come to you? What are the top 10, 15, 20 reasons that people actually come to your store, or they shop from you online, or whatever you're selling, products or services otherwise, right? Now, this is how you can actually do this with the benefit stacks, which we talked about a couple of weeks ago. And that actually will dimensionalize what it is that people really are, why they come to you. And why would you want to do that? Well, the biggest reason is because when you are, brainstorming, which comes next, on what bonuses to give away as part of the sales process, you want to do something that's relevant to why people come to you. Why, give perceived value. If a great example would be like, if I am selling an iPhone, the last thing I would want as a free bonus is a bicycle helmet, as an example, right? I mean, it's not relevant. So you want to make sure that it's relevant. And if you understand what the reasons are, what the needs are, people are coming to you for, then you can help to put your free bonuses together that actually apply and are relevant to those things. And it gives them a much more perceived value. And of course, that is one of the main goals, right? The perceived high value of what you're giving away is what is going to be beneficial to the customer for the bonuses that you're giving away. But on the other side too, for you obviously don't want to give away free bonuses that are not, are too expensive, or you want to make sure that they're low cost to fulfill. And why is that? Because it cuts into your gross margin. So, if you're selling something, a great example with the iPhone would be a case. So you buy the phone, you get a free case. Well, a free case is low cost, right? So it doesn't really eat into your gross margin too much. So that is definitely something that you need to take into consideration when you're brainstorming, that it is a perceived high value and it's relevant to what you are selling. But more importantly, or as important, is making sure not to cut too far into your gross margin by making sure it's a low cost for you to fulfill as a bonus. All right. So when you do a promotion, it's a good idea to definitely maybe choose 1 to 5 items and bundle them together with that offer. What you don't want to do, like I mentioned earlier, is to continue to use the same ones. So that's why the brainstorming is so important, because it gives you already a list of 10, 20 different needs that the customer has and why they come to you. And then it allows you the ability to brainstorm on what you can give away that's low cost to fulfill, but also high perceived value and relevant, so that you can then mix it up throughout the promotional year. It doesn't mean you can't use it again. It just means don't keep using it every month, because eventually that just comes that expectation. It doesn't become a free perceived bonus anymore. It's just part of your package, right? So that's all we have today. Like I said, we've got the AI tool. This is something that we use in our business. As you can see here, this business description is actually the exact same one related to a company here in Aruba, Clinical Massage. So I've left everything as default. And as you can see down here, a list of 10 items or ideas that have been given to me based on the product description, as well as who our target is. So one great example was 1 extra massage on the fifth visit, right? To me, that's more loyalty, but it is an added benefit or a bonus that, hey, when you get your first massage, we will automatically sign you up for our loyalty program and give you a free one after your 5th visit. You could also give away an add-on like aromatherapy, as is given here, to your first treatment. So that's your added bonus. So I'm there for a facial, but at the same time, we're going to give you aromatherapy as a free bonus just for coming in. Maybe we're going to give you a skincare consultation as that free bonus when you come in to do your facial, right? So there's two things there. One is it's a free bonus, right? So you're getting something of value. It is relevant, but at the same time, that skincare consultation might be a great sort of, how would you say, upsell to the next thing. So, we see that you need X and Y. They can come back to you to do X and Y on their next visit, right? Perhaps you give referral discounts for a friend. So you came to visit us. We appreciate you a lot. Here is a discount for you and for your friend on your next visit if you give this away. So anyways, this is a great brainstorming tool. Obviously, AI is very helpful. Just like all of the other items we've talked about, you have the ability to sort of refine the AI tool to what you like. So you can then rate it with up to 5 stars, and it lets the AI know what areas that you really feel are relevant and which ones are not. All right. So Next week, I think we're actually going to talk about images and how to, you know, create scroll stopping images. So when you're running ads or you're putting posts out there, what's going to make somebody stop? Oh, that looks interesting. And of course, getting the hook that we talked about to get them to actually take action with us. So we will talk for sure about scroll stopping ads or images. We may also talk about hero images, which are things that you would have on your landing page or your website once you've got them over there after they've clicked on your ad. So, all right, let me check. I don't think I see any, nope, nothing there in chat. So